Whenever the answer starts the question, de preposition is given, the only possible thing is given as combien. Combien de temps étudiez-vous? So whenever de comes, you have to say combien only. So that is the second key point. Now the next person for question is Rushank.
Sure.
Yes, please. Next question. Fifth one. Je travaille pendant l'été. Travail means to work. Pendant means during. L'été means summer. I work during summer. Are you there?
Yes, sir. 1 second, sir.
Yep.
Sir, can you repeat the question, sir?
The answer.
No, the question.
I work. The question is dash. Okay. So the answer, which I've highlighted in the screen, I work during summer. So what is the possible question you will ask?
I am working.
No, the question you have to ask.
Question, okay. When do you work?
Very simple. Okay. What is when?
Sir?
What is when in French?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know. Fine. So when is quand? Q-U-A-N-D. Okay. Quand is when. So when do you work? Next one. Next student, please make it fast. Srinidhi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the answer? Okay, for sixth one. Parce que j'ai besoin d'argent. J'ai besoin d'argent.
Pourquoi, sir?
Yes. Pourquoi?
Pourquoi? Okay, sir.
Besoin d'argent means money. Okay. Besoin means money.
Okay, sir.
I mean necessity. Sorry, necessary of money. Okay. Pourquoi is the answer. Fine. Thank you. After Srinidhi, Sushmita. Yes, Sushmita. Is there? Okay, Tumar. I think she left.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, comment.
Combien.
C-O, combien.
Yep. Yes, please. You were trying to say something.
So that is the answer, no? Combien.
Yeah, combien. Combien. So the answer is I work 4 months. Okay. How many months do you work? That is the question. And after this person, I think Ujen Som. Ujen, is there? Umanga?
Yes, sir.
Yes, the last one, please.
Yes, sir. J pass le vendredi prochain.
I leave next Friday. That is the translation. I leave next Friday.
Um, when will you leave?
When are you leaving?
Question.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer is
Answer. Okay, sir.
in English. It is
When?
correct. Tell in French. So many
Quand?
when. Yes. Quand. Quant.
Quand?
Okay. So I believe everybody understood how to use the interrogative words in French. Last class we were seeing the pictures of daily routine, how to do it. So before I get into that picture to revise, this picture we were doing, right? Before getting into this, I just want to continue with the civilization part. Most of the students have asked, what is civilization? How the questions will be asked. So I'm just going to stop this sharing and show you the civilization. Now, can you see the civilization part, the picture? So, yes, tab,
Yes, sir.
fine. So we have seen this, La France. We have seen this geography of France in the first lesson. We have done this, I believe. Geography of France. France is located in Europe. The capital of France is Paris. All this we have done. Yes,
Yes, sir.
fine. So lesson number 2 and 3, the civilization part, will be. I think it starts from next page. You can include this also. The France is well known for. Okay, known for what France is famous for. What are the things which are famous in France? La France est connue pour one, say monuments. So these are the famous monuments which everybody used to go. And Tour Eiffel, Arc de Triomphe, Musée du Louvre, Château de Versailles, Grand Palais, Sacré-Cœur, Notre-Dame de Paris. Sacré-Cœur and Notre-Dame de Paris, those are churches. Sacred Heart Church and Our Lady Church. These two famous churches. Grand Palais Royal, Royal Grand Palace. Chateau de Versailles, Versailles Castle, again it's a palace. Musée du Louvre, museum. Arc de Triomphe, Triumph Arc. Tour Eiffel, Eiffel Tower, sorry. Okay, now sa cuisine. Cuisine means food. Sa cuisine, food. Fromage, cheese. Have we done this earlier?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, fine. Fromage,
No, sir.
learn the words also, nouns, okay, fine, thank you. Fromage, cheese. So I've given a number 300. So it represents varieties of cheese. Okay, there are more than 300 varieties of cheese. Okay, it is a approximate number. I think it is 400 now. 400 something. Approximately 400. I'm not sure with the exact number, but nearly 400. You can keep that. So there are more than 300 varieties of cheese. Each day you can taste one cheese if you are going to France. So that is the very famous thing. And second one is wine. Vin. Vin means wine. The famous wines are red wine and white wine, champagne. These are the three famous wines in France. For your information, there are 22 regions of in France. 22 regions. Out of 22, 17 are wine producing regions. The major exporter manufacturers of wines are in France. Third one is baguette. Baguette is a French bread. French bread. Uh, have you seen, if you have seen a long French bread, that is what baguette means. Pain au chocolat. Uh, chocolate bread. Pain means bread. Okay. Pain au chocolat. Chocolate bread. Crème brulee. Brulee is it's a I don't know how to tell it. And, it's a like a crème brulee. Okay, so I don't know how to explain in English. It's one of the dish. That's all. Ratatouille. Again, this dish also. It's a name, famous name. If you watch, if you want to know the dish, how does it look like? Watch the film Ratatouille. I believe you should have, would have.
Sir,
Yes.
how do they ask questions in this, sir?
Dash. Okay, for example, there are 300 varieties of cheese. Okay. Il y a plus de dash variété de fromage. Options will be given.
Okay, sir.
Okay. For example, or dash est un vin français. So they can give baguette, pain au chocolat, musée du Louvre, champagne. So which one is the option you will choose here? Dash est un vin français. Okay. Dash est un vin français. That is the question. I'm giving you the option. Quiche, ratatouille, crème brûlée, champagne.
Champagne.
Champagne, like this. Okay. Fine. Next is sports. Sports. First preferred sport is football. The second preferred sport is tennis. Third one is Tour de France. It's not like that. Not in order. What is written here? It's not in order. Tour de France is also a famous sport in France. Most of them does not believe. Okay, Tour de France is cycling, but it is very famous in France. Tennis is one of the famous. Le Roland Garros, normally referring to the stadium. Roland Garros. Some mode means fashion. So mainly, Paris is considered to be the capital of the fashion, la capitale de la mode. And the second part in fashion comes under fashion, or the famous thing in fashion is perfumes. So perfumes are very very famous in the entire world. French perfumes. Some names like Dior, Chanel Numero 5. So these are the brands, okay, and most of the brand names are stylish names. Not only perfume, they have another brands or the items also. Second, next one is Son Histoire. Histoire means history. Well known for French Revolution, La Révolution Française, Prix de la Bastille, 14 Juillet, 14 July is the Independence Day of France. Prix de la Bastille normally referring to the end of the revolution, French Revolution. Prix de la Bastille. Bastille is the name of the prison. Capturing the prison was done on 14 July. Okay, and beheaded the King Louis XIV. So end of the revolution is also called as Prix de la Bastille. And the famous personalities, well-known from personalities of France: Napoleon Bonaparte, Zidane, Coco Chanel, Thierry Henry, Nicolas, Marie Curie, Blaise Louis Pascal. So these are just for the reference, okay. And now the last point, La France est aussi célèbre, is also famous for TGV, the fastest train. Okay, TGV, train à grande vitesse. train are grown with S, the fastest train, and l'opera, opera. So these are the two very famous apart from the mentioned above details. Now, next one, have completed this Francais in the first lesson itself. Okay, now I think is it visible now? The entire page, entire page is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now I'm going to give you a
Yes.
task. Look into the picture which was given. Okay. So look into the picture, and you are going to fill in the blanks by looking at the map. If it is not clear, you just tell me. I will just share. Guys, is it visible now? Better than the previous?
No, sir, it's not really visible.
Map is not clear, sir.
Map is not clear. Okay, first I want you to guys write down the question so I can focus on the map. So regions and the cities of France are known for. Okay, that is the question. Okay, so the regions and the cities of the France. So some cities are very famous. Okay, for example, Paris. Okay, I'll give you the answer. Paris est célèbre pour. Paris is very famous for Tour Eiffel, Eiffel Tower, La Tour Eiffel. So likewise, each city is famous for certain things. So Camembert, according to this picture, I think it's visible now. Camembert. So here, what does it? What is Camembert? How does it look like?
The cheese.
Yes,
Cheese.
fine. So Camembert is célèbre pour. You have to write the word cheese in French. So what is cheese in French? Just now we have
Fromage,
seen
sir.
Fromage.
Fromage.
fromage. Camembert is célèbre pour fromage. You can write down. So first copy the question. Just write the name Camembert, La Rochelle, Toulouse, Bordeaux, Dijon, Nîmes, Bretagne, Paris. So write only the question. At least for the first one alone, you write the entire thing. Camembert is célèbre pour dash. Next onwards, you write the name alone, so that it is easy for you to focus on the map. Once done, please let me know.
Sir, I don't remember that you taught geography of France.
Geography of France, we have not
Yes, sir.
done,
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
but some said we have done. Otherwise, I would have done that also. Okay, no issues. Okay. After this, I can proceed with that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Done. Copying the names.
Yes, sir, done.
Fine. I'll move on to the map. Just go according to the order. Look into the map correctly and do it. I think everything is set. So second one is Rochelle. So Rochelle is in the south or north? No, middle, west part.
Shipping, sir.
Here it is. Rochelle is here. So here, how does it look like?
Port.
Port. Yes. Yes. You can write Le Port. P-O-R-T. Okay. Seaport. Harbor. Le Port. P-O-R-T.
It's LE, right?
Sorry.
It port for port. La port, we write LE, right, sir?
Yes. Yes. Le Port. L-E only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the third one?
Toulouse.
Toulouse. Okay. Toulouse is here. Okay. Toulouse. In the south part. So what is the picture given there?
Aircraft.
Yes. It is Landestry Aeronautique. Okay. Landestry Aeronautique. So L apostrophe Landestry. L apostrophe INDUSTRIE. Landestry Aeronautique. AERONATIQUE. Landestry Aeronautique. Okay, what is the next one?
Sir, Bordeaux.
Bordeaux. What is Bordeaux famous for? Bordeaux is famous for
Music, sir.
music. No, Bordeaux is here.
Grape.
Here are grapes. Wine. Okay, Bordeaux is famous for wine or raisin. RAISIN. Raisin or vin. VIN. You can use both.
So can you just repeat it again?
Yes.
Can you just repeat what will come for Bordeaux?
Bordeaux is raisin.
Yes, sir.
Raisin or vin. VIN.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So can you see now? So I will write the spelling because most of them would have written wrong. Four, Landestry, Nau, okay, Aeronautique, aeronautic. Bordeaux is famous for les vins or les raisins, grapes. Now, Dijon is famous for, here is Dijon. Dijon est célèbre pour what is it? Sorry?
So
Mustard, yes. Murtarda. Dijon est célèbre pour la moutarde. Moutarde means mustard. Nîmes. Nîmes est célèbre pour Nîmes est célèbre pour
Stadium, sir.
stadium. Oh, not stadium. It is mostly it is famous for the Roman Empire monuments. Roman monument. Les monuments romains. So you can write les monuments romains. So you know how to write spelling for monuments, okay? Les monuments romains. And Bretagne est célèbre pour Bretagne est célèbre. Where is Bretagne? Bretagne est célèbre pour. The answer is already given there. Bretagne est célèbre pour. Any idea?
Some mountain.
Yes, Mont Saint Michel. Mount Saint Michael. Okay, so here this one is mountain inside nearby the sea, which is very famous for the tides. Okay, previously it was like prison like. It's a famous monument in France. The last one is Paris est célèbre pour la Tour Eiffel. Camembert. FROMAG. So I believe this one is very clear. The famous monuments and cities, regions. You guys are okay with this? Understood? So the questions will be asked from this also. So since someone has asked about the haven't we did this mountain names and all those? These maps we have not completed.
No, sir. Geography part is not yet done, sir.
Okay. La géographie de la France. Géographie de la France. Geography of France. So 1 second, pa. I'll just stop. Okay. La géographie de la France. France is situated in Europe. The capital of France is Paris. The other name of France is Hexagon. So here, the France is also called as Lexagon. If you look into the map of France, it is in the shape of hexagon. That's why they call it as Hexagon. There is one more name for France in earlier French, earlier days, olden French. France is also called as Gaul, talking about the people. So there are two names which are currently used. One is France, another one is Hexagon. So keep that in mind. Second line, le pays voisin de France. Le pays voisin de la France. The neighboring countries of France are Allemagne. What is Allemagne?
Germany, sir.
Germany. Fine. Angleterre. What is Angleterre?
Austria, sir.
No.
Australia.
No.
Sir, England.
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 Yes. Angleterre. Yeah. England. UK. Next one is Belgium. Everybody knows. Belgique. Luxembourg. Luxembourg. Swiss. Switzerland. Italy. Italy. Spain. Spain. So there are totally 7 neighboring countries of France. Okay, so pays voisin means neighboring countries of France are Germany, England, Belgium, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Italy, and Spain. Keep that in mind. Les mers et l'océan. The seas and the oceans of France are Manche. Manche means English Channel. Manche, English Channel. Mer Méditerranée. Ocean Atlantic, Atlantic Ocean. Okay, next one. Les fleuves français, French rivers. The major French rivers are Seine, Loire, Garonne, et Rhone. So these are the 4 major French rivers, and Seine is one of the famous because it flows throughout the France, entire France. Seine, Loire, Garonne, Rhone. These are French rivers. Next one, les montagnes français. Montagne français means mountains. French mountains are Pyrenees, Massif Central. So these are the 3. There are more, but these are the major famous one. Alps are the one of the most famous in France. So next is the symbol which we find in the logo of Republic in the French flag. Okay, the symbol, the LED symbol. Okay, so the motto of French Republic is Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. Liberty, equality, and fraternity. This girl picture, the woman picture, which is given in the French flag, is called as Marianne. Okay, so just note the key points. No need not memorize everything. So the symbol which you find in the French Republic logo, in the French flag, is Marianne. The motto of French Republic is Liberté, Égalité, and Fraternité. Fête nationale, the national day, okay, Independence Day of France is on 14th July. We have seen that. And this statue, Buste de Marianne, normally referring to the freedom, okay, Buste Marianne, this cap, okay, which is given, normally referring to the freedom, liberty, and the lady symbolizes the republic. That's why this cap and the lady figure is given here. Those things not will be asked, I believe so. The next one is emblem of France, and this emblem is mainly used in foreign affairs. Okay, foreign affairs, passports, and Presidence de la Republique. Okay, the presidential office, republic office. They used to use this emblem of France. So mainly used in, you can see it in passports and external affairs ministry. And symbol of France, French flag is tricolor. The drapeau tricolore, tricolor flag, bleu, blanc, rouge. National anthem of France is Marseillaise. Marseillaise. And France is one of the acting members of the European Union. One of the acting members of European Union. And the money used in France is euro. Before it was, before 2000, I think, it was franc, F-R-A-N-C. Now it is common throughout entire Europe is euro. And le coq, this symbol is used very popular in France, mainly when they talk about the culture, sports, and the history. So it represents this coq symbol represents culture, sports, and the history. Represents, okay. This we have done. Okay, Francais. It's a general info about the language. La langue officielle de la France est français. The official language of France is French. C'est une belle langue, très vivante, dans laquelle il y a beaucoup de poésie. Il dit que c'est une langue d'amour. So that means it's a beautiful and very lively language. There are a lot of poems. They also say it's a language of love. Langue d'amour means language of love. It is one of the 6 official languages of UNO, United Nations of Organization. Okay, it is one of the 6 official languages. And next one, French is spoken in more than 30 countries in the entire world. It's an approximate figure, okay, so French is spoken more than 30 countries. In the entire world. Next one, les pays francophones. Have we done this francophone countries? I think it is asked in your CT one. It was. Have we done francophone countries?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. No. Okay. So what is francophone and what is francophonie? First, let me tell you that le mot francophonie the word Francophonie has many various meanings, okay, various sense. So Francophone means is a person who speaks French frequently. If I say je suis francophone, is it true or false? If I call myself as a francophone, is it true or
Yes,
false?
Yes.
Yes? No, it's false. I don't speak French often, frequently. Only in the class I talk. Apart from that, I talk my mother tongue. So I'm not a francophone. So a French guy is a francophone. Okay? Understand? So a person who communicates in the language is called a francophone. Francophonie means a country, most of the countries where they consider, the next line is that, dans le pays francophone. Sorry, the French can be used like or as mother tongue, official language, habitual language, administration language. Those places are called as francophonie, francophone countries. So am I clear? Wherever they use French as the official language, habitual language, administration language, mother tongue, those places are called as francophone or francophonie, pays francophone. So now coming back to this, most of them knows Pondicherry. So that place is called francophonie.
Yes, sir.
Yes, no. The official language is not in Pondicherry is not French. Mode of communication, okay, it is not an official language. It is a language spoken there. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Switzerland is a francophone country.
No, sir.
No, it is a francophone country. So there is a official language. One of the official language is French, Switzerland. So you should know what is official language. So the official language means whenever you get a circular or information, the language should be in that French. Okay, for example, in Tamil Nadu, they use two official languages. One is English, another one is Tamil. Okay, I'm talking about the state. Okay, in India, they use official language, consider official language Hindi, the communication language. All the languages in India are official languages only. Mainly, communication language is Hindi. So keep that in mind. A person who speaks French frequently is a francophone person. The country whichever uses the language as mother tongue, official language, habitual language, language of administration, francophone countries. So here there are 6 pays. Trouver les pays francophone Africa. So this exercise will be based on the map which is given earlier. We will do it in class later. I think the time is also up. Let me clarify the students who are all present here in this class.